Just get this all on here and make sure that we are live. I know it's earlier than my normal when I was doing them every week. However, this is the time that my husband has city council. So unfortunately, if you are in Marshfield and you want to watch city council, you won't be able to watch me and them at the same time. But hey, you can always check out the replay. So if you are joining me live or yeah, my YouTube is still spinning. So I don't know, YouTube. Let me just log into it. I'm just trying to share it on over. So let me try this again. Hopefully it's working for, oh, there we are. Super. Okay. So I'm just going to share this and copy and move on over to Facebook and join us on YouTube right now. So tonight I have some DSP stuff planned. I didn't do a lot of planning with it. Not gonna lie, I just barely got my workstation cleaned off. The last time I did anything at my desk here was for Christmas in July. And that was, oh gosh, like July 20th or something like that. So it's been a few weeks since I've sat down and crafted. So this is going to feel wonderful. I'm sure of it. And right now, Stampin' Up! Has a wonderful promotion going on with 15% off select designer series paper and cardstock. So I'll kind of go over that. And then I found this one sheet wonder from a fellow demonstrator. She did this post back in October of 2021. So I literally just found this because I'm like, oh, wait, what am I going to do? So we're going to try doing a little bit of this one sheet wonder. I have not picked out a designer series paper yet. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. And I'm not sure how many we're actually going to get through. But I will show this to you. And then if you want, you can go and find it. Oh, fun. The boat. Got the grandkids. Yeah, so some fun stuff. This past weekend, I went camping. Brian and I went camping with one of my aunt and uncles, and then their friends, a cousin, my sister, my mom and dad, at a little campground about an hour south. So Nanette, you're on here. You'll probably know exactly where this is, but Summer Hideaway Campground down there by Buckhorn State Park. I wish we would have had a little bit more time because I would have loved to go to Buckhorn State Park and just check that off my list. But we had a wonderful time playing games. I love playing games. Playing rummy and sequins and shit on your neighbor and all of those things. So if you ever want to have a game night, just give me a holler. I'm not too much for those games that take a long time. You know, I like the quick wins where you can play multiple rounds, that kind of stuff. Gosh, what was another one that we really liked? Garbage, that's an easy one. Cribbage. Can't think of the other one that we used with cards. Oh my gosh, it's like right here. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But anyhow, if you have some favorite games that you like to play, let me know as well. Always looking for different things. Not phase 10. Skip-Bo. Skip-Bo. We didn't play any phase 10 this weekend, but that is on the list of things that can take a little long though. But anyhow, this upcoming weekend, there is a fundraiser event called Serving for Pat. And it is put on by Simplicity Credit Union. And then we partner with many area businesses. and it is a volleyball / Bago event. Plus, there's tons of other things to do. You can do raffles, you can play bingo, you can come out and just watch. We have a bottle pull this time. So that is on Saturday. Gosh, anytime between like 9 and 3, 9 and 4. Bingo's at 1 o'clock. And let me tell you, you will probably win. We don't like charge that much. It's a fundraiser and we just want people to do things. So it's like a whopping $10 a card. There are kids prizes. So if you have like grandkids or something like that that you want to bring on down, totally do that. And maybe you'll catch a game of the Woodcocks. That's my volleyball team playing or not. It is kind of fun, like to watch us play. But yeah, that's at Skeeter and Otis's in Hewitt. So it's a bar in Hewitt, but they have such good food. And then there's friends of Pat. So Pat Wessenberg was the president of Simplicity Credit Union or CEO or whatever it's called. And she was very much a give back to the community and to the world kind of gal. And she was one of them that believed in Skeeter and Otis and helped get that place up and going, and even came and helped like redo some things and clean things out. It was really great. So yeah, we'll have to definitely, if you are interested in coming out, just stop on in. It may seem a little hectic, but just go to the little garage in between the volleyball courts, and that's where everything's going to be. I shouldn't say hectic. Maybe it will seem like it's crowded, but it's just the way parking is there. So just come, park in the back, walk to the front, and it's all good. But anyways, I do not know what Dutch Blitz and or Flip 7 is. So we will have to discuss that sometime, Nanette. For sure. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. So you may have seen I posted the kindness challenge for the week. So I'm no longer going to be doing that during my YouTube lives. But you can catch that every week. It'll be posted on Mondays on my Facebook page. Mondays or Sundays. I know I posted it, I think this morning, because for whatever reason it didn't post last night. But you will catch it there, so I hope you'll play along. Because, you know, why not? No excuses. But we'll go ahead and flip down, and then I am going to grab something off my printer that finally printed while I was talking to you guys. So let's flip the camera, and we will go right like this. Oh, my messy desk. Oh. All right. Let's get it all straightened out. And I think I'm going to turn on my flash. Yes. Okay. The light is shining bright out of the window, and sometimes that casts a good old shadow. Okay. So first things first, you will see the flyer for the sale. So 15% off select designer series papers and cardstocks. So we have the two-tone cardstock, which if you haven't seen that before, let me just grab a piece out. This is Poppy Parade. So you will see what I mean by two-tone, right? One side is a little lighter than the true color. And it's slightly lighter weight, perfect for scrapbooking and things like that. Then we have our regular cardstock, right? That is our 8.5 by 11. And this is a heavier weight, great for card bases and all that kind of stuff. And that's $11.90 for 24 sheets. There is also in that heavyweight cardstock black, which is 12 by 12. And you get 24 sheets for $18.70. Now the select designer series paper, so there are some packs that are still $12.50. That's the old price. some that are $13, so you can see the difference there. Then we have some that contain 20 sheets, and that's there. There's one pack of Specialty Designer Series paper, but that's on back order until the end of August, so I'm not discussing that. But some of the new packs of paper that are on this list are right here, and we're gonna choose one of these to use tonight. I think we might use Moonlit Flora to use. I've used this Beautiful Ordinary Life and some of these other ones, but I really love that Moonlit Flora. Okay, so this is while supplies last and goes until August 31st. So definitely get your order in sooner than later. If there is one that's out of stock, remember you can put your email address in there and you will get an email when it comes back in stock. Okay. The other thing to take note of is the product of the month. You guys, the product of the month is some Specialty Designer Series paper. I haven't gotten my hands on it officially yet because I didn't fast ship anything, but it has a pearlized finish. It looks like it's a little bit of a muted with that pearlized finish, but I cannot wait to get this. Product of the month is $5 when you spend $75 or more in a single order. And look at that. It's while supplies last. You can only get one of these per email address, which is your customer address. Okay. So per customer email address, you can get one. That doesn't mean that, hey, if it sticks around to September, you can order another one. Just one per account. All right. But if it sells out, like that one in July did, or June, if it sells out, like nobody else is going to get it. So get it while you can. I'm here for it. So I can't wait to get mine in the mail. Okay. So tonight, we are going to be using these templates by Texas Stampin' Sharon. She posted this on October 5th, 2021. And so if you want, you can look that up. But that's the information. So we're going to kind of follow this cutting guide and then see where it goes. And I am going to grab Moonlit Flora, because I think that's going to be like have a lot of design to it. And I kind of wish that I would have looked at this a little earlier, but hey, it is what it is. Moonlit Flora, or even just grabbing that pack. Wow, where is my Moonlit Flora? Anyhow, while we wait, or maybe I won't be using Moonlit Flora if I can't find it in here. Come on. I have not gone through my paper in a while, so I have a lot of Designer Series paper up here. A lot. That is Winnie the Pooh. Huh. Honestly. Okay. Let me just, maybe we won't be using Moonlit Flora. This is the one pack that is on back order. It is gorgeous. Was this one on the Valley? Valley and Bloom. Okay, looks like we're using this one instead, because I can't find Moonlit Flora. Weird. I know it was on back order for a while, so I might have traded it to somebody who needed it. That does happen once in a while. Okay. Oh, wow. Lily of the Valley. Whoa. Ouch. Okay. That did not do wonders for my hand. I don't know what Nerds is either, Nanette. Okay, Valley and Bloom. We are going to do that. So, Miss Sharon says, these are our cuttings. So basically we're cutting 4 inches, 4 inches, and then the rest kind of just gets done up. So let's take a look at this Valley and Bloom. So again, it's double-sided, and I love these patterns. So this piece would not be a good piece to use because we would end up with just some blank. This might be okay. That's a contender. That's interesting, right? It's just paper after all. So if we cut it and we don't like it, it's whatever. Okay. I think we're going to use that one. This one would kind of be cool too, I think. It's got a little bit more color to it, but we're going to use that other one. Okay. And I think I have to adjust my wrist strap here because my thumb is not liking that. Okay. Okay, here we have our big sheet. We are going to do cut 4, 4, and 4, right? Four and 4. All right. So I think, yes. So we might end up with a blank space here, but I might just move that over to here. Yeah. So this is what our cutting pattern looks like. Because these are getting cut into triangles, we can always flip that to the back side and use the other side. Okay, so for the far left, we are cutting the bottom to be 5 1/4. So that's our standard like piece. And then we need 1 1/2 off the top. And then this piece gets cut into triangles. So we're going to line up this and this in our cutting guide. Then we're going to bring our cutter to the middle and go up and then go down. If we went just from the point, we would end up like busting that point. So I can decide if I want to use this little piece like that or if I want to use the other side. But for now, I'm just going to set them over here. All right, the middle piece, we got to cut down 1 1/2. Oops. 1 1/2. And then we have 2 pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. Perfect. And then the last one is going to be 4 by 4 3/4. Four by 3 1/4. And then 4 by 4. Okay, so let me just lay this out for you. And then, like I said, I just took my outside piece and made it the other piece. So this is actually what the designer series paper looks like. Okay, so now we need to get like a card base color. She used blue on some. because she had that lovely blue color. But the rest of them look like they're just a couple blue, a couple white. Oh, I didn't print on back to back. Silly me. Okay, so we can figure that out. Well, we'll just start like this is the full 4 by 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then let's see, she did that here. Because there's 2 of them. So both of them just have some cutout pieces and then the sentiment. And they have a colored background. We'll just start with those. I think that's going to be the easiest. We'll just kind of move these up. So these are our 2 pieces. I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible, right? Usually doing one sheet wonders, you're wanting to focus on the designer series paper. We have a lovely area that I can stamp right on the paper with. This one, I'm not so sure, or maybe I want to turn it that way and stamp up here. But I think I'm going to keep it up and down. So let's see what colors were in this paper. I kind of want to bring out maybe the purple or is it Misty? So we have Blackberry Bliss. Oh, Pretty Peacock. Coaster Cabana. Garden Green. So that must be Pretty Peacock back there and here. I think we'll use Pretty Peacock. That's going to be a nice dark color too to stamp in. And Pretty Peacock. Here we go. So we're going to cut this at 5 1/2. Get 2 card bases out of it. Okay. 2 card bases. Here we go. The thing that I really love about our designer series paper is the fact that you don't need to do a whole ton with it. It speaks for itself. I have to just plug in my computer. There we go. Luckily, my computer and my phone take the same charger, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Oh, look at how that just makes it pop a lot. Beautiful. And this one, I think I just want to add a little bit more and maybe Blackberry Bliss. And then we have to find some embellishments. And I will say I have not gone through my embellishments and stuff yet. So if you see something and it is no longer available, I apologize. But there was just a whole last chance list of all of the things. So I did not get through that yet. But I think we're going to use these guys. It has the Pretty Peacock in there. And then let's see. I had another thing in mind. Oh, these ones, if we wanted to grab some of the green off of there. Well, so we'll just kind of keep those out. Okay. And we need a stamp set with some sentiments. So you might see some stamp sets in here that are not available to the public yet, but maybe not. That's just hot foil. Well, this one would be good. It's got some good sayings. Happy Place, banner sayings. I kind of want bigger sayings. Frames and phrases and frames. Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. Let's look at this one. Because on the front, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the size of the sentiment inside. So, okay. There's some bigger ones in here. Like I could put this whole, I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last forever. And then on the inside, put happy birthday or this whole anniversaries. So I think this is a good set of sentiments. We will use these. Okay. And this rubber band is going around here, not around my hand, because we all know how often I put that around my hand, and the next thing I know, my blood circulation is just cutting off. Okay, so I think this one would be good for a thinking of you. And we might be able to fit that right in there. Or maybe we'll pop it up. Yeah, we'll probably pop that one up. We have some nice circle punches that would be easy to use. I don't know where my smaller one is, so it's this one. Okay. But I don't want like a really bold color, right? Because I want to stamp in this ink color. So I almost think like too bright of a color. We have Cosa Cabana. Let's see if that's in this paper. Maybe the Granny Apple Green. I think that's this color here. Yeah, that would be okay. So let's grab a scrap of Granny Apple. Perfect. Okay. I was using my foam mat in the camper, and I think that's where it's at. I should have another one around here. But since I don't know where it's at, I am just going to use this piece of cardboard to give me a little cushion. Super! Okay, and now since I cannot squeeze the punch anymore, I am going to line it up like this on my table. Oh, I didn't quite put it far enough down, but I think we'll put jemmies at the bottom here then. So I'm going to line it up and then just push down on it, so then I don't have to try squeezing. And that looks good. Then on the other one, I did, however, remember to wet this. Hello, Joanne. So we'll do that. And then Thinking of You has an inside saying, sending heartfelt prayers. I think I like that. Although I don't have the inside prepped yet. So we'll just wait on that. But this one, I think I'm going to put the I didn't forget your birthday one. I love that saying. Because I am constantly, like, I'll remember somebody's birthday and then I'll forget it. And then next thing I know, I'm doing just a message to them saying happy birthday because I did not get their card out in time or even close to in time. So that's, you know, that's life. Okay, we're going to just pop that right up here. Let's see how straight I got it. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's clean that off. So it's kind of interesting. One, we're doing the sentiment on the outside, or the greeting on the outside. The next one, we're doing the sentiment on the outside. So we need to cut 2 pieces of white for the inside because I'm using a dark card base. I do love using the thick white because you do not have to put an insert in. And I couldn't remember. Here's my white. Okay. So we're just going to cut this 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So it's a standard standard inside piece. That's the scrap. I needed to cut that twice. There we go. Okay, we're going to get this. So this is going to be the outside. Do we want to add ribbon to this one? Because we could before I adhere it down. Let me know what you think. Should we add ribbon? This one, let's stamp the inside. We're kind of back and forth here. It'll be fine. It's fine. So thinking of you, heartfelt prayers. Ooh, I cannot wait until the magnetic cases, you guys. Those will come out next year. The magnetic cases are going to be so much easier for me to open. I know, I need to get surgery. It's just, you know, who wants to slow down? Oh my gosh, look at how nice that's stamped. Woo, we are having a great stamping night. Okay, let's put that inside. And we are going to use some green glue. I think this one might be empty. I tried using it the other day and I just didn't throw it away. It is gone. It is gone. I gotta just get another one out of my pouch here. I was stamping while crafting. So in our motorhome, Brian seems to want to have an easy morning and relax. And I like to just get up, and I'll typically turn my phone on to some sort of, I don't know, movie or something like that. And then I will craft at the table until he is ready to get up and make breakfast. Now, since my mom and dad and my sister were there, we did do joined breakfast. So Saturday we didn't cook, but my sister made bacon and sausage, and then my mom made crepes, which, ooh, I love crepes. We don't make them very often, and we just do butter, cinnamon, and sugar on our crepes, and they are so good. So good, so good. All right, I think I'm going to have to add ribbon to both of these. Maybe a little like back and forth there. Let's see if we have any ribbon that we really like to use. All right, here's our ribbon bin. This one's kind of fun. Ooh, I think I might like that one. None of the other ones really match. We could probably get away with this berry burst, but it's not speaking to me. I think we're going to do this white. And now again, don't yell at me if this stuff isn't available. This came out last November, so it may or may not be available, but just use what you got or find something new. You can do that too. So we're going to like wiggle this back and forth. And to do that, I need a tape runner. And I have this old tape runner, so don't look. Don't look. I'm trying to use up my old tape runner, so I had it along with me. Because the new tape runner is so good, but I just don't have one on my work desk at the moment. Okay, so we're going to take our ribbon and do one of these things. Now I put tape down here, and that's going to be what holds my ribbon in place. Boom, boom, boom. Snip. And then this goes right over the top. So you don't have to sit here and try and hold all the things down all at once. You can just literally do that. Okay. And then let's grab some jemmies. I almost think, nope, let's do these. Come on, get out of there. These are called Array of Dots. They came out in the, oh my gosh, May to August. Made a August calendar. Oh my gosh. See, I'm fired. Made a August catalog. And we'll just grab, do one big one there. And then one. See if my putty end works. It's like almost out of putty. There we go. Okay, so card 1, done. Let's move on to card 2. We're going to add this ribbon here as well. We'll do kind of a ribbon across, and then I think a bow. So this guy can just get taped. Oh my gosh, I should have opened up a Stampin' seal, because that old tape runner, bleh, it does not do me any good. I use it more for when I'm scrapbooking until I can get it all gone. And then it's Stampin' Seal. Oh my gosh, Stampin' Seal is so smooth. Smooth. Okay. Here we go. I just had a thought. Yep, okay. Had to see if it opened the right way. All right, now we are going to get a bow maker out, because I can definitely not do a bow. If you do not have one of these, oh my gosh, they're so primitive, but they work so well. And I am not going to go over the instructions at all with you, because there are plenty of YouTube videos, and I do not sell these. I just use them. So, oh, there we go. Then we will snip off the end. Oh, Elizabeth. Now let's make our 2 ends kind of the same length. And we need a glue dot. I have some of these leftover glue dots from my paper pumpkins. I do not like wasting, although I can tell you our regular glue dots on a roll are so much easier to handle. And I'm going to do 2 so that it holds this ribbon down. Okay. Let's put that right on there. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Kind of like a birthday present, right? With a bow on it. Okay, now we have to do the inside. And our sentiment is, have a fabulous day. Oh, happiest birthday wishes. Oh, and I didn't clean that one, so we'll have to just take it off, and then I'll clean it right after this. Boom. Okay. Give that a little bit to dry. And that is going on the inside. All right, so we have 2 out of the 9 cards finished. Let's see, we are at 640, so we can see what our next card is. Okay, so just a nice little birthday card, thinking of you card. Let's wash these guys up and then see what we have for our next card. And we kind of have down the different colors we're using, the ribbons, the accessories. And that what makes One Sheet Wonders so great is that once you have your color base, you can pretty much keep reusing everything, and it just flows hopefully a little bit more. Okay, next. We have a few different pieces. We have, Oh, we have a fourth 4 and a 5 and a fourth. Whoops. I missed that. Or 3 of them. We have 3 of them. What'd she do with her other one? That's the 4x4. Oh, here. She made a big thing across the front. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's do one of the other ones because I'm probably just going to look at stamping, you know, in here and doing something similar to this other piece. Okay. I kind of like this one. So let's do that. That's with the 4x4 piece. What did I do with all my pieces? Oh, here we go. They're just a little messed up. Here's the 4x4 piece. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay. So I think we're going to start with a white card base. That is not a thick white card base. Because again, I don't want to make this like too complicated. I like quick and easy cards when you're dealing with our pretty designer series paper. Okay, so here's a thick white card base. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, right? And burnish that edge. And this guy's going to go right here. And see how I have just this slight lip? I'm going to just turn that over. And now that's the front. And then I think we'll add some ribbon and stamp a sentiment down here, and then maybe some embellishments. Again, nothing like too crazy. So let's stamp our sentiment first. We could do, ooh, I like this long. May your day be filled with love and happiness. And then we could do have a fabulous day on the inside. This stamp set is going to get so wrecked by the time we're done with it. Okay. Here we go. And kind of right here, I think. Ooh. A little crooked. It'll be okay. But we can go ahead and stamp our inside right away because it's on white cardstock. Yay! Have a fabulous day. Now, of course, you can step these up just like the lady that I'm using her tutorial has done. I'm just like the quick and easy. Let the designer series paper shine because it will shine if you let it. This other side is really cute too. So you could definitely stamp right on your designer series paper and let that gingham kind of come through. All right, so now we're going to find some tear and tape. This again is rolls left over from past kits, anything like that. I'm going to add just a piece of tear and tape down here at the bottom to put my ribbon on. And the reason why I don't want to use regular tape is because it's too wide and glue will seep through your ribbon, right? So just add a piece of this tear and tape down here. And then we're going to add our ribbon and just do like an angle cut on it. And this ribbon is a little skinny too, so I think I'm going to have to add a little piece of green down there actually, because that tear and tape is a little too wide for this skinny ribbon too. I have some skinnier tear and tape from some other kits, so we're just going to improvise. I'm going to cut this to 4 inches. Or let's do 3.5 inches and do a 1/2 inch wide. And I know this coordinates because we literally just used it on the last card. We're just going to add that, and we might not need the ribbon at all. That's just a nice little buffer between the two. Yeah, I don't think we're going to add the ribbon. Let's add our embellishments. Okay, where's my take your pick tool? Here we go. We're going to put one little one over here. And we have some room, so the two bigger ones, oh my goodness, over there. All right, so here is another easy little one. So 4x4 piece of paper on that one. Okay, next up, so this was her card she did with the 4x4. This one uses, I'm not quite sure, DSP 4x4 also. So we must have another 4x4 piece. This one uses 1.5 by 4. I don't think, oh yeah, that's one of the top pieces. Okay, let's do that one. We have that piece. Where's the rest of my pieces? This one. This one. Yeah, I really don't know where that other 4x4 piece is. Hold on. There's a 4x4 3/4. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe she just had multiples for the same card. That's 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Let's grab one of these little ones. Kind of like that. Or I do like how bold this one is too. And we're going to outline that in the Granny Apple Green. Just grabbing more scraps. Ooh, that's a whole piece of paper. Okay, let's grab scraps. And we're going to, actually that might be too much green. Yeah, that's a lot of green. Let's stick with our pretty peacock. So we can grab scraps of pretty peacock, maybe. Oh yeah, I don't have very many scraps of that. Oh, this might work. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, I'm going to cut that down. These designs are working great for the sentiments that we have, because this goes right on your card front, and then we're just going to stamp a greeting at the bottom. So let's get a piece of thick white. We're going to score that at 4 1/4. Thick white is basically the only one that I score. I am not a scoring fanatic. I usually just use my fingers and find the natural bend of the card and then use the bone folder. Okay. So this is this, and I think we'll wrap a piece of ribbon around just because we have it. Ooh. And tie it. All right, I hope I'm still live. I haven't seen any comments in a while, so if you are out there, please let me know that we are still live. Woo, woo, woo. So if you missed it at the beginning, we are working with Designer Series paper because Stampin' Up! Has a 15% off of select Designer Series papers and cardstocks at this exact moment in time for the rest of August. Oh, goodness. There we go. And this, okay, thanks, Joanne. Meh, meh, meh. We're going to pop that up, and I swear I had dimensionals here. Here they are. And then get a sentiment. These have to be cleaned. Okay. So we are using Lily of the Valley Designer Series paper, and we are doing a one sheet wonder. And then we're also using the stamp set phrases and frames. So it's got lots of good inside and outside sayings. And just some really nice long ones. And I think we're going to do the I Didn't Forget Your Birthday one again, because that will go really nice at the bottom. Really any of the sentiments could go on here. Okay. And if you have planned out the cards that you want to do, you can always stamp more than one card at a time. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Is my phone going dead? Nope. Okay. Just thought I saw something turn off, but that's just my phone, I guess. All right, let's pop this guy up. And this, like these patterns, right, you can use with any sort of designer series paper. If you've got some old stuff laying around, you can use that too. Of course, new stuff's always funner. Okay, and then on the inside, we'll do the happiest birthday wishes. I'm just gonna grab another black. I just realized, why not? Okay. Perfect. Happiest birthday wishes and another nice simple card. I often think that cards like this would be great for gentlemen because they just don't always appreciate all the things that we do on a card. So, okay, let's do one of them that are like sideways here, or that we cut, because we're going to use the other side. I think this one we could use this little pattern, but I definitely think using the other side is going to be really stinking cute. And this will still look good with our ribbon and our embellishments that we chose. So we're gonna use this. I almost think though we need to have a colored background. So let's stick with our pretty peacock. I just should not like lay 1,001 things on my cutting, on the cutter, right? That would make more sense. Oh, zoom out here. Okay. Why did my computer turn off? That's weird. Live. All of a sudden I couldn't see comments. And I'm like, oh, my computer's off. Weird. Weird, weird. Okay. Oh, I do have a piece of white right here. But we're going to use Pretty Peacock again. And this time I'm going to do it so that it's a stand-up card. When I do stand-up cards or hot dog cards, so they're tall cards or whatever you want to call them, I do score it at the 5.5. The fibers don't fold as nicely when you're doing it as a tall card, so I will score the 5.5 and then cut it at 4 1/4. So this is what I mean, is when the scored edges at the top, it just does not work as nice when you're folding it. The fibers get a little mad at you. Oh, look at how that pops on there. Yes, great choice, you guys. Okay, so now we want to bring in, something here. We need a sentiment or a saying, and I wanted to wash these off. And then again, we're just going to kind of keep these simple. I don't think I want to bring in the bright green to stamp on. So I think I'm going to grab a piece of basic beige to stamp our sentiments on. And I do not think I have a piece of basic beige scrap. So we will just grab a piece of basic beige. And I have a half of a piece, so that will work out. Oh, or what if we kind of did a tone on tone? Oh, I kind of like that better. Bye. And then we can stamp right on our card front. Okay, see, we're just changing it up. There we go. And we'll put a sentiment down here. Let's see. I know we haven't done the happy anniversary yet, but I don't think I like it. Or do I like it? I think I do like it down there. Never mind. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Anybody else sweating or just me? Oh, today I could not believe how muggy it was out. Oh my gosh, you guys, that looks so nice. I love Pretty Peacock on basic beige, apparently. I did not know how much I liked it, but I love it. And I don't know if I want to put this on there. I think I just want to keep it basic beige and Pretty Peacock. I do have this scrap piece. I don't know about that either. I think I'm just gonna leave it right like this. And then we're going to add our embellishments. Just nice and easy. Okay. Whoa, get off of there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I gotta find my putty because this is starting to take me off. Okay. All right. Oh, let's just get rid of that. There we go. So just an easy card. And like I said, that's the other side. And then we can stamp on the inside, whereas anniversaries are for celebrating the joys, yada, 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 yada. Okay. I probably should have stamped on the inside before I did all of this stuff on the front. It will be okay. All right. Okay. Well, not bad. We got how many cards done? I am going to stop for right now. My thumb is killing me. And I really hope that it gets a little better. But let's see what we all did. We did a lot. We did 5 cards, you guys. 5 cards. Look at those. I will finish up the other ones, I promise. It's just I'm going to have to just rest a little bit. But 5 cards using this amazing designer series paper. Again, if you want to look up This is Texan Stampin' Sharon. And it's Sharon Armstrong. Nope, that's not her blog. Oh, right here. So you can take a look at that. You can probably just Google this with the date. I Googled One Sheet Wonder templates. So take a look at that. But this is what we got. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.